2018. That's likely to be the date there. But there are three particular windows of opportunity for legal challenge. What the Royal Borough and our partners is currently involved in is an analysis and scrutiny of the decision made by government and the evidence base for that decision. We have a meeting in the course of the next 2 weeks with our partners and legal representatives, from which we will determine the strength of the case and, if necessary, go into pre-action correspondence, pre-action protocol. But we have to wait for the feedback from our lawyers and the work they're doing and other consultants who have been engaged. But that work is actively being undertaken at the moment. It is clear that there are particular challenges with this decision around air quality, around noise, around breaches to human rights, and also people's reasonable expectations of previous undertakings given by government, and the fact that they have made life decisions based upon such undertakings. So that, those are just some of the basis on which the legal analysis is being undertaken. There were also, people will have seen, subsequent to the decision, that the Department for Transport have queried the economic value arguments presented in the Davis Commission, reducing those by circa, 86 billion pounds, 60%. So I'm sure there'll be a thorough scrutiny as well by lawyers of the actual economic analysis and arguments behind the government's decision. But there is a full legal review going on, and the legal process could start quite soon. So that's where we are, Chair.
Yes, we are, indeed. And there are forthcoming meetings in due course. And obviously other topics are rising, especially the flow of figures coming out from various sources. As you've mentioned, the Department of Transport, I think employment figures are varying, road costs are varying, and also the method of crossing the M25 has varied significantly. In one respect, we are now introduced to a possible ski jump to take on. David, do you have any comments, please?
Yes, a report was published relatively recently in October by the Department of Transport, which I have yet had time to read. Is that actually the decision that the lawyers will be reviewing in the first instance, or is there some other document that will be published?
That's through the Chair, that's the legal analysis which is going on. What is the nature of the decision? What is the evidence base?
It's that document that's been published by the Department of Transport which is actually the decision, effectively.
I'm not saying that. It's
okay.
So the analysis is going, what is the nature of this decision?
It's about 80 pages of stuff.
Yeah.
So, which of course I will read, and I don't know whether Chris has got.
I think I've moved to my right where Chris Nash.
Through you, Chair. It's actually a lot more than 80 pages. There are about
11
documents. That's about the size of it at the moment. The decision that's taking place. There's a number of key documents, a statement of principles that the government have founded their decision on. It's nice when they happen. There are a review of the government and Airports Commission recommendations. There is an air quality reanalysis, and there is also a review of the economic benefits and what they call a sensitivities report. Those are the key technical reports behind, and there is a website which I'll make sure that we circulate with these minutes with all those documents on.
People here will probably appreciate to know where to go to find these documents, because I couldn't find them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you very much.
Sure, it's circulated.
Welcome, good
Chair,
evening.
can I comment on the DFT report? It wasn't published, as far as I can see, until the day after, or several days after the announcement was made. So, on the face of it, it wasn't considered in making that announcement. The Parliamentary Cabinet Subcommittee